welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be recording 2 videos, and this is just for comedic effect, just to show what what NA is on, like, in the daytime. Or I guess this is nighttime, but like, this is for comedic effect of what is NA ladder. And that's when I know something's wrong. The fact that he had to pull probes there. That's when that sets me off, to know something is wrong. Because you wouldn't have to if you had anything at home. If you had anything. And this is where I'm starting to think what is out here. Because there can be a lot of proxies. There's a lot of proxies you can do. And all of them are relatively fatal. That feels like a normal timing, so that was kind of odd, if anything, but again, we did see a gateway at home. So we know that could have been from home. And also the fact that he's pulling probes here, like, to get away, means he doesn't have enough at home. I should be focusing probes here, but because I know they're so limited, I wasn't sure. So now I see a robo, so now I know it's here. But I wouldn't be fully convinced if it was 2 gate. Only seeing 2. I think there's 3, because at the bottom. But this is already a lot of damage to be taking. Like, 3 Reapers and or 2 Reapers and 2 Hellions should not be doing this much, considering he's pulled probes twice now. I have now killed 16 probes in this game. which knocks him down to 20, whereas I'm sitting at 36. So he was even with me the whole time. And seeing him chase me kind of gives off the impression that he has something else here as well. But unfortunately, because I played a mine drop here, I'm not as protected as I should be if I like had a siege tank. So this is a bit tricky to defend if you do this wrong. Because I don't have stim yet either, so it does become a bit scary. And this is where I can walk up to him. I don't know why I go to the gold base knowing he has the top third. I'm assuming my guess is he maybe could have been greedy, but that was a bit goofy to guess. A little bit of a dumb Kate moment there, but it happens. Oh, I didn't realize that. I guess my brain didn't quite recognize the third there. I don't know why. I play a bit conservatively here. It's a bit goofy, but I don't know that he has charge or not, but we also don't know if he has anything else. So you don't want to go headfirst into like a storm that you don't know about. You don't want to do that. And this is when I know it's charged. But this is also when I start to think the Ghost's transition needs to come in. I don't know why I'm just standing here, by the way. I don't know why I'm just standing there for 2 seconds. Yeah, that wasn't good. But the good thing is I didn't lose all my army doing that. My upgrades are a bit wonky as well, because I don't start 2-2 properly. As he tries to engage the 4th, you can see he actually kind of walks up to me with High Templar. But this doesn't actually work all the time because of one small implication that I'll show you guys. So he walked up with me with Storm, right? With Colossi, Chargelot, Storm, and Archons. These are the upgrades. He doesn't even have 1-1, whereas I am sitting at 1-1 with Combat Shield, Stim, and +1 ship weapons. So I technically don't have good upgrades, but he has 0, which means he actually doesn't do much damage either. I don't know why. Okay, there, I was about to say, if I don't kill that, I'll be sad. But, that's why you can't jump headfirst into armies like that. Like, having Ghost definitely would have been beneficial, but because of an upgrade advantage, there's not much you can do. That's one of the weird shenanigan games. And the other one is kind of given by what the title of this video, or what the title of that replay was, but I'll just let you guys watch. I'll show you my POV just for the fun of it, just to let you see what I'm seeing, because if it's full view, it's not as dramatic or silly. So I at first don't think anything's going on because I did my normal SCV scout for proxies. I didn't actually think anything was happening. But I go into the base and I just see a stalker with the cyber core and the pylon. I can't know there's a proxy out here because not everyone takes the gold as their natural, and you could have built everything on the other side of your base. So there's no way to know what would have happened or what's there. And as you see, I check again. And now that's where I catch it and I see the building stuff. I definitely should have gone for the probe first and then gone for the pylon. Yeah, I'm accidentally hitting a battery here by accident. But I see the Stargate isn't building right away, so I know he doesn't have the money for it. So I just try to rush my units to kill the pylons. I changed the plan to go cyclones. I should have intercepted this stalker earlier, knowing those were shield batteries that we're building. So that was bad on my part to not get him away from that. So now I know that this could be Tempests or Void Rays. I built the bunker as a safety bunker. I try to rush it again knowing I have a cyclone. And I know this is enough firepower to kill one stalker. I know it is, because I've done this multiple times. I just have to bounce the stalker away from the battery like that, and then kill it. A bit bad on my part for not pulling that Reaper away, because it was low. And then, obviously here, I should be going for the pylon, yep. He is going to have a stalker weapon, but because it's not an actual unit, it doesn't get helped by the batteries. So I just kill it. And here, I think it is going to be over. I see that was a Void Ray building, so I try to rush it down, and that's that. I don't really think he's going to bring this back, so I wasn't too vigilant about killing everything, which is not the greatest thing in the world. But I still keep my starport tucked away to make sure that if anything happens, it's still up. But I definitely should have attacked the like A move, because if you see on my minimap, there's a red dot moving towards me. Yeah, that's what we think it is. It's a probe coming towards my stuff. And that should have been the big tell to know that something was coming towards me, but I didn't quite pick up on that. So I just think he's vulnerable at home, and I just try to capitalize with him having nothing. So, obviously, knowing that he has nothing, I really do try rushing him. But he is actually really smart with his target fire. He's able to kill quite a bit from me, which is not the greatest thing in the world. And again, he is trying to rush down that cyclone, so that makes sense because it's the highest DPS unit I have. And I start building medevacs thinking I'm safe. You can tell I'm actually glancing over, and as we see, he's actually repowered it with 2 pylons, so I know that this game is still well on. This game is still on for both of us. And now we see a Tempest shot, so now we know which rush we're dealing with, which now means the focus is Vikings and Marines, and I need to rush out Stim as soon as I can, because that is needed to win this. So I'm a bit goofy here. Why is Stim not started? Okay, I'm a bit bad here. I need to start Stim, like right now. So, and I see the Tempest, and I'm just trying to get around him. But the thing is, we also see he's built batteries here, so we know he's trying to push me in that way. Like, it's trying to be an elevator push. Which is not the greatest thing, because this is actually kind of hard to deal with. And there's Stim. So that could have been started a whole minute earlier, which is not the greatest. And I start to prioritize my gas as well, because I also know Vikings will be needed to win this. But I'm fairly certain Tempests outrange Vikings by like 1. I think. I don't know. I forget at this point which way that goes. But the focus is now on Viking Marine. He kills the 1 Cyclone, which is a bit unfortunate. And here I'm thinking, could I overwhelm him? I don't know. I put down the this is the starport, but I hide it from him because I don't want him to target that. But he also doesn't know where the first starport is in the first place. He doesn't know that. So as he's trying to come towards me, I try to take free shots at him to chip away at his shields. I see he's up here, so I just take the SCVs. I am trying to kill his stuff, but the SCVs need to target the pylons. The Marine Viking needs to target the Tempests. So I do somewhat miscontrol this because the target fire isn't perfect. Because I think I'm actually just A-moved here, but it's kind of okay because this is a lot of Marines, and Tempests don't have the fastest firing rate. So the SCVs here you see are actually semi-microed because you can see them chasing the probe away. But it's not the greatest because obviously you don't actually want to do this. And I just have my units focus the Stargate because I want that done. I want that gone. And then I go for the the pylon that's operating the batteries. I pull my SCVs away, thinking it's fine, but I inadvertently pulled them back by accident. I don't know why I did that. And of course, now that they're just chilling, they're kind of just dying. Which now results in me losing a lot of SCVs. But I am still massively ahead. I don't know this, obviously. I don't know this in the game. I think I'm slightly behind. But because I lost 15, I'm now at 45, meaning I was at 60. But he's at 25 probes, and he probably hasn't been building. So I'm still majorly ahead here by that regard. So I see the shield batteries only now come up, and I am trying to use my stim advantage to kill the ground army and then kill everything else. That's a nice force field from him to knock out the Cyclone again. And now knowing that the batteries are drained, I just go for it. And with the double starport, you do actually build enough Vikings to overrun this. Even if you were to try killing the Vikings straight up, the Marines are a bit of a bigger threat now, because of stim being up. I like how he's just sitting there, under the Marines. That was kind of funny. At this point, the Stargate proxy is shut down, and my Vikings will just end this. And the Marines kill everything else on the ground. And that is also how you that is how you hold that proxy. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.